Have you heard of the $25,000 grant for first-time homebuyers that the Biden administration is proposing? Well, I'm Robert Montenegro with Excellence Vision Real Estate, and I'm going to break it down from what I know. Keep in mind, this information is just what I know so far from my research, and also the fact that this is all proposal for now. By the time this video makes it to my channel, hey, it could all be approved. But for now, just a proposal. Also, don't confuse this information with the previous $15,000 tax credit that was proposed by the administration. This information is specifically for the new proposal, which is known as the Down Payment Towards Equity Act of 2021. So $25,000 sounds great, I'm sure. It could be very helpful in taking the next step to becoming a homeowner. Now let's talk about who qualifies and what is the criteria. First, you have to be a first-time homebuyer. Now what's a first-time homebuyer? It doesn't have to mean that you've never owned a home in your life. The definition of a first-time homebuyer is basically you haven't owned a house, had your name on a house for the last 3 years. Second, you have to be a first-generation homebuyer. Now, that could kind of disqualify many people, but keep in mind, first-generation homebuyer means your parents never owned a home, or maybe they lost it in a foreclosure or a short sale. And also, if you are someone that came from the foster care system, you automatically qualify for this particular criteria. So the third one is you have to be at or below 120% of that area's median income levels. That's a lot higher than previous proposals, so 120% of the area that you're purchasing the home in. So those are three qualifications that you must meet to qualify. Now I said $25,000. Now for those first three qualifications, you will qualify for $20,000 of this money. Now where does the other $5,000 go? Let's talk about that. The other $5,000 is specifically for a certain category of first-time homebuyers. So in order to qualify for the entire $25,000, most importantly, that additional $5,000, it's set aside for people that are considered socially disadvantaged. Now here in the video somewhere, probably here, I'm going to put the exact verbiage from the bill to better understand what they are considering a socially disadvantaged individual. Now, if you meet the first three criteria that I talked about, and now the socially disadvantaged criteria, you will then qualify for the entire $25,000 first-time buyer grant. So some of the verbiage from the act is very specific, but a lot of it can be a little confusing or conflicting regarding what the term socially disadvantaged mean. So read it, see what you think, and see if it happens to apply to you. So whether you qualify for $20,000 or the entire $25,000, it's great news for you. Now let's talk about how this money is going to be allowed, how it's going to be allowed to be used. You can use it towards down payment, which is very familiar with other programs. You can use it towards closing costs, and you could also, if you happen to have some left over based on your numbers of your particular transaction, you could also use it to buy down your interest rate. That's new. So something good to know that you can, in addition to getting your down payment and closing costs paid, you can get a better interest rate, which will keep your payment a little bit lower. Another important fact to know about this proposal is it could be combined with other programs. So whether it's a state, a county, or a government program that you're already using or aware of, or that already exists, you can combine this one with that program, which is not usually, it's not common in first-time homebuyer programs. So that's great information regarding this particular one. So how do you apply? Well, remember, it's only a proposal right now, so you can't apply. But let's talk about how the funds will be dispersed. Number one, the funds will be dispersed at the time of purchase. Number two, the funds will be dispersed by state agencies. Now, keep in mind, anything dispersed by a state agency can take some time, especially considering the very competitive real estate market right now. Things have to be moving fast when you make an offer at your home. So although this is a great program and could be very beneficial to many people, it may not be the most strategic move as far as competitiveness when making an offer in today's market. Just something to know. Keep in mind, this is a great program and provides a lot of benefits to someone that may otherwise not have ever been able to purchase a home. And if you don't happen to meet the criteria to qualify for this particular grant or program, keep in mind there are several other first-time homebuyer programs that are available out there these days. Again, guys, just from what I know from my research, a lot of information is coming out, and it's only a proposal. I will do a new video in the future with updated information regarding this program or this grant. So I'll keep you guys posted with an updated video. And if you have any questions or concerns about this information or any input, I appreciate it. So put it in the comments, and I will see you guys on the next one.